Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-February 2024 love reading. Thanks to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's why I call it a bridging the gap spread, and the way it works is we'll look at the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well, and that's where the bridging the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. Also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that away, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the King of Arrows. So this is actually Aquarius energy here, and it could just be saying that you might be withholding your feelings for this person at this time. We see the back turn to the cards on this side, right? We see the flowers in the hand. We have the arrow, which represents communication with the heart on the end, right? But for whatever reason, it looks like you guys aren't open to expressing these feelings to this person at this time, or at least you weren't in the past. All right, past energy on their side, we have a few cards. We have the Six of Wands, Leo energy, the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy, and the Two of Wands, Aries energy. So seeing these cards kind of splits the energy in two here. So you're going to have to, just be honest with yourselves as far as which group you'd fit into. So there's one group of you who were withholding your feelings for this person, right? And then through the process of doing so, found out that they actually started to get involved in a connection with another person, right? And then there was a lot of jealousy and frustration on your part from that, right? So even though they had the right to, if you're like not engaging with them, not sharing feelings along those lines, right, then it looks like for whatever reason, though, there was still jealousy involved when you saw, oh, they moved on. Now, for others of you, right, this is another way it could play out. Could just be saying that because you found out that there was a third party dynamic, you completely pulled out of that, right? And now you might still feel the love, but there's a lot of frustration there because you feel betrayed. So it's hard to say which, percentage is which, right? As far as if one group's going to be more prominent than the other, but that's what I'm seeing with that. All right, present energy on your side, we have the Nine of Arrows. So seeing this energy here actually leading me to think that it could be more likely that more of you might fit in that first group where you were withholding your love, this person moved on with their lives, and then there was jealousy on your part, right? The reason I say that is because we see the angelic figure there extending this arrow, which again represents communication. There's a bunch that are pointing in that direction as well, but we see the resistance to doing so, right? So to me, that represents maybe getting signs and synchronicities, right? Maybe having a dream guiding you to reach out to this person and express your feelings, but for whatever reason, there's resistance there, right? So for some of you, that could be making it seem a little more likely that, yeah, it might have been that you were withholding feelings for this person. They moved on with their lives, and now there's frustration on your part around that. Now, for others of you, this could also just be saying, with the Nine of Arrows, it could definitely be an energy of being stuck in your head around the situation. So this could also be saying that if you're assuming that that's the case, right? Maybe you see them with another person, you assume that they're with that person. This could also be guiding you to communicate around that too, to get confirmation. All right. Present energy on their side, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a Virgo energy here. Now, on the one hand, this could represent, let's say, right, like we were saying with that energy there, if this would represent you and this is the couple that they're in, right? So maybe this is just saying that they're really in their own world with this person and they're not really too concerned with how you're feeling around the situation. For others of you, this could just be saying now at the same time that maybe when you came back around into that situation, right, it might have caused a split and now they could be separated from their connection as well. So definitely some tricky energies in this spread for sure, but hopefully that resonated with you. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Ten of Spades. So this is actually a Sagittarius energy here, but to me this just represents you maybe feeling very burdened, right? So I feel like this is still feeling those feelings, right? Still feeling that passion, but feeling burdened by it. So that's what I'm saying. It really is hard to eliminate both storylines because it's like, yeah, for some of you it could be that there was betrayal from this person. They were in a third party dynamic and giving you the impression that it was just the two of you. And now you're still feeling those feelings, but you're frustrated behind having those feelings because of the betrayal, right? And again, for others of you, it's because you were holding back these feelings. And now you're almost to the point where if they're moving on with their lives, you can't really continue to pursue it, right? So that could be the point of frustration there. All right. And future energy on their side, we have the King of Wands. So Leo energy here. And to me, this says a couple of different things. Again, like I said, for some of you, maybe with you coming in with an outburst, because this person moved on with their lives and got with someone else, that could have actually caused a rupture within that connection. So even though they weren't technically committed to you, but you, out of jealousy, might have caused an issue in that connection. So let's be saying that they're separated from that. And also resistant to doing anything with you. So that's one way that could be playing out. And another way it could be playing out is even if there wasn't that dynamic at all, right, where there was another person, this could just be saying that they might not have an openness to pursuing the connection with you at this time. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have Fortune. So this is actually the equivalent to the Wheel of Fortune, which is the energy of Jupiter, and that's actually your ruling planet. So yeah, for some of you, maybe you're just feeling that pull, right? Again, like I said, kind of with the Nine of Arrows, you might be getting these signs and synchronicities, possibly even within dreams that are just calling you to reconnect with this person. And it could just be one of those things that karmically you're being led to do so. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Three of Swords. So yeah, so again, this is an indicator that for some of you, it absolutely could be that storyline where there was a third party dynamic that you weren't aware of. For others of you, it's an assumption around that, right, that caused an issue. And then, like I said, the third group, you holding back on your feelings came into the picture when this person was elsewhere involved and caused an issue in that connection. So, like I said, definitely some messy energy. But interestingly enough, beneath that, we have the Wheel of Fortune for them as well. So, I mean, this is one of the more interesting spreads I've seen, to be honest with you, but we'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see what we get from Messages of Oracle cards deck. Just going to pull a single card from this one. Got one there. And next, we'll see what we get from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Same situation. That's going to pull a single card from this one. And then we'll read the messages from both and wrap up the reading with that. All right, got one there. So first we'll see what we got from the Messages of Love. Okay, we have Unavailable. All right, it says this person is unavailable to give all you deserve. So interesting message there, right? Because just the unavailable at the surface level would have covered the scenario that I said that for some of you it really is that this person was otherwise involved. You never really expressed your feelings around that, so they were, oblivious, moving on with their lives with a connection. But then there's also that other angle, right, where it says unable to give you all you deserve, right? So it could just be saying that all of this happened for a reason anyway, as far as, especially obviously if there was a third party dynamic and you weren't aware of that, right? So hopefully that resonates. And then we have Exchanging Gifts. All right, there's the artwork and the number is 27. So it already sounds like polar opposites, right? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. For some of you, especially given that Wheel of Fortune energy we're seeing, this was around some big misunderstanding and things maybe could get back on the rails, but then for others of you, that seems like this fits with the spread pretty well too. Well, let's see what it says for that card. Okay, the relationship message says love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you, too. Love is truly yours today. So that's an interesting message there, because if you remember, I said for some of you, when we were looking at the Wheel of Fortune there, that for some of you, maybe you're karmically being led to reach out to this person. And that could just be saying that regardless of the dynamic there, maybe the lesson from the situation was meant to be around, like it said, love grows exponentially when it's reciprocated, right? And it says you must give and receive in order for love to flourish. So for some of you, if you were withholding that love, right, and then you see this person move on with someone else, that could be the lesson that would have been learned there, right? But yeah, like I said, this is a very layered spread, so it's one of those things that's probably only going to resonate with a few of you, but for those of you where it did resonate, hopefully you got some guidance out of that. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.